Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wildcat Field for the home finale for the Millard West Wildcats as they take on the number one ranked Bellevue West Thunderbirds. I'm John Willis, joined alongside Evan Vaslow. Evan, the last time these two teams played, it was not pretty for the Wildcats over there in the Metro Championship, losing 8-1. Jack Bland pitching 7 innings, only 1 earned run. Tyler Vanderwerken with 3 RBIs in that game. What are the Wildcats going to have to do to turn the tide this time around against the T-Birds?
Yeah, they're going to really have to limit those errors. Last time they had 4 errors that resulted in 3 unearned runs getting charged to Mason Cook. So really today they've got to limit those errors and get more offense going. They only had 5 hits last time against the Thunderbirds, so they've got to get more than that, string together a few runs. But with Jackson Cahoy on the mound for them, they should be fine with a less than stellar offensive performance. They do have to get more than 1 run, though.
So before we specifically get into this game, let's get into the implications of this game. Of course, the regular season coming to a close, district starting next Friday. And here are the wild card points. Of course, top 8 seeds get to host a district game. Millard West currently sitting at number 4. Bellevue West pretty much locked into a home wild card district game at the number 1 seed. But a win for the Wildcats could really be big here to kind of really cement themselves and get them that home game. So just what do you think is going to be key for the Wildcats to pull this one out here tonight?
Yeah, for the Wildcats, they got to keep up the offense that they've had on this win streak. They're averaging over 5 runs a game. So as long as they do that, especially with Cahoy on the mound, I think they should be fine. They really just need that one big inning that they've had this season. Most games they've had that one big inning that gets them the majority of their runs for the game. And if they can do that today, they should be fine.
Well, yeah, let's talk about this amazing pitching display we're going to see on both sides. First with Jackson Cahoy with a .8 ERA, 4-1 on the season with 41 strikeouts, only 3 earned runs. And on the other side, you got senior Jackson Jelkin. And, I mean, his last performance was against Papio, and he pitched a no-hitter in that Metro semifinal game. So what are you most excited about to see these two really dominant pitchers on the mound here today?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a pitcher's duel tonight, so that's going to be great for all of these fans watching. Lots of strikeouts and exciting pitching, so really excited for that.
Let's get into the starting lineups for both teams. First for Bellevue West, leading off, you'll have Camden Madsen. Then you'll have Connor Schneider and Jack Bland. Bland, of course, the pitcher that faced the Wildcats in their last game. And then Carson Wright, Tyler Vanderwerken. Then you got Gage Allen, Daniel Lester, and Jackson Jelkin, who is also, of course, the starting pitcher. And rounding out the bottom of the order will be Easton York. Over on the other side of the things, only one change from last night. You'll have Cade Owens in right field instead of Peyton Moore. Other than that, you have Kyan Lotus, Maddox Fleck, Rice Whitaker. And then you have Avery Moore, Ty Caleb, Drew Borner, Owens, Merkel, and Van Royen rounding out the bottom. So just wrapping things up here, Evan. Of course, we saw the last time these two teams matched up, it was really a struggle for the Wildcats to put runs on the board. How do you think they're going to have to turn the tide here to get the win?
They're going to really have to focus more on each individual run instead of trying to score a bunch of runs at once. Once they get that runner on, they just have to get him over and get him in, focus less on scoring a bunch of runs at once, and focus instead about getting those runners in that are on base.
We will be honoring 10 seniors here coming up on the Millard West Drive pregame show. We'll bring you all the coverage of that here in the home finale. Millard West, Bellevue West coming up soon.
our senior baseball players and thank them for their support of the Millard West baseball program. At this time, please direct your attention to the field where our varsity senior baseball players and their parents have assembled. Number 1, Ben Van Royen, accompanied by his parents Mitch and Maggie. Unable to join us this evening, number 7, Corbin Hawkins. Taking the field are his parents Paul and Victoria. Number 8, Carter Betts, accompanied by his parents Ron and Carrie. Number 11, Dylan Swaney, accompanied by his parents Rob and Aaron. Number 13, Kyan Lotus, accompanied by his parents Mike and Kim. Number 16, Justin Dermer, accompanied by his parents Scott and Dawn. Number 21, Ty Cald, accompanied by his parents Greg and Tanya. Number 26, Tyler Merkel, accompanied by his parents Dale and Sandra. Number 29, Cade Owens, accompanied with his mother Jackie. Number 33, Cale Dumont, accompanied by his parents Jeff and Chris. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and your 2021 Millard West seniors and their parents.
Number 1 versus number 2. Let's get it going here on Strive TV. The Wildcats ace Jackson Cahoy on the mound, ready to get us started. Leading off for the Thunderbirds, Camden Madsen.
Center fielder, number 5, Cam Madsen.
Cahoy, of course, in his last game pitched up against Millard North, pitched 6 innings, no earned runs, and 10 strikeouts.
Yeah, the only reason he came out after 6 was he reached his pitch limit. He threw 104 pitches. Definitely would have gone out for the 7th if he wasn't so high in pitches.
That one grounded foul, and Madsen behind in the count early, 0-2. Thunderbirds were able to jump on the Wildcats early in that first matchup, scoring 2 runs in the first. That's a grounder hit up the middle. Throw on to first, tough play, and the catch not able to be made. And we'll get a base hit here to start out the top of the first.
Yeah, nice play over there by Fleck. Whitaker just not able to scoop that one over there at first, though.
So now that will bring up Connor Schneider for the Thunderbirds with a runner on first.
Connor Schneider.
First pitch of the at-bat, swung on and missed. The 0-1. That one high and upstairs, and they'll say Schneider was able to check up on that swing to even out the count at 1-1. Checking back up over at first base, but nothing going for him. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and now Jackson Cahoy ahead in the count, 1-2. One-two pitch on its way. That one popped up. Easy play here. And the catch is made for the first out of the inning.
Good start for Cahoy. Much more efficient here than he has been previously. Efficiency has been one thing that Cahoy has struggled with. He does throw a lot of pitches, so today he's got to be able to keep that pitch count down so he can go deep into the game.
So now that will bring up Jack Bland for the Thunderbirds with one gone. First pitch to him, catches the outside of the zone, 0-1. That one hit off the first base side for a foul ball. Bland now behind in the count, 0-2. That one high for ball one. Now it fouled off again to keep the count at 1-2. Cahoy looking to get the second out of the inning right here. Instead, we'll try to pick off the runner at first. Not in time. 1-2 pitch grounded. He will throw on to second. That throw gets him. Smart play there to go to second. And there's 2 gone now here in the top of the first.
Yeah, like you said, smart play by Drew Borner there, going after the lead runner. So now they still have a force out both at second and first with 2 outs now.
It's now Carson Wright at the plate, looking at a high ball 1. That one hit, but a nice catch over there made in right field, and that will end the top of the first. They left 1 runner on, 0-0 after half an inning. Jackson Jelkin looking to get us started here in the bottom of the first with Kyan Lotus leading off here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Lotus coming back from his injury about a week ago, and he's come back hot so far. In just 7 games, he already has 2 hits. He's hitting .455 in this short stint that he has had since his injury.
Here comes the first pitch from Jelkin, and it's grounded foul by Lotus. Jelkin, of course, as we said, threw a no-hitter in that semifinal game in the Metro tournament against Papillion La Vista, and is looking to continue his dominating season on the mound.
Yeah, he's going to have a tough time doing that, though, against this dangerous Wildcat offense. A lot of strong bats for Millard West in the lineup today, so I doubt that Jelkin will be able to throw another no-hitter, but definitely will be dominating on the mound.
Meanwhile, called strike 3 on the outside part of the zone, and that'll send Lotus back to the dugout. 1 gone now here in the bottom of the first, and then I'll bring up Maddox Fleck.
Number 2, Maddox Fleck.
Fleck is the team leader in hits with 32 and stolen bases with 18, so he gets on base a lot, and when he gets on base, he can make you pay.
First pitch, curveball in there, puts the count at 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Jelkin. Catches that outside part of the zone, 0-2. Jelkin the 0-2. That one inside. Puts the count at 1-2 to Fleck. And on the outside part of the zone again. That time he doesn't get the call. Evens out the count at 2-2. Two pitch from Jelkin. Upstairs, now full count to Fleck.
Now Jelkin got off to a good start in this at bat. Got up 0-2, but 3 straight balls, and now we've got a full count now.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to the shortstop. Throw on to first base, gets him. And so now 2 quick outs for the Thunderbirds, and that'll bring up Rice Whitaker.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 15, Rice Whitaker.
So now Rice Whitaker, first pitch, 2 low, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to him. That one grounded. Throw on to first in time. 1, 2, 3. Go the Wildcats in the bottom half of the first. We're through 1. No score. We'll be back.
Top of the second inning for the Thunderbirds, the catcher, number 23, Tyler Vanderwerken.
Here we are here for the top of the second. Tyler Vanderwerken will lead off here for the Thunderbirds. Of course, he had 2 hits and 3 RBIs in that matchup between these two teams last time around, but first pitch, swing and a miss. The 0-1 from Cahoy. Now on outside the zone, evens out the count. Here's the 1-1. Upstairs again, 2-1. One thing that Cahoy did in that game against Millard North was getting into a lot of, not long at bats, but a lot of pitches, as we mentioned, 104 in that game. And that's the one thing that Cahoy hasn't done particularly well this year.
Yeah, he really hasn't walked that many people, but just a lot of high pitch at bats, getting deep into the count. Even if those at bats end successfully for Cahoy, you just can't get into those deep into the count like he has on every at bat.
We see a full count there that he gets a looking strikeout for the first out of the inning, but like as we mentioned, just getting up there, another full count there for Cahoy.
Now batting, the the third baseman, number 12, Gage Allen.
So now that will bring up Gage Allen here for the Thunderbirds with one away, nobody on in the top of the second. First pitch fouled back on the fence. 0-1. That pitch on the outside part of the zone finds it. 0-2. Pitch, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Jackson Cahoy.
Nice job there by Cahoy, challenging instead of trying to waste a pitch, just going straight after him. 0-2, trusting his defense and ending up getting that strikeout and not needing to rely on his defense in that at-bat.
So now with 2 gone, that'll bring up Daniel Lester to the batter's box for the Thunderbirds. We'll look to get something going here for Bellevue West. But he will swing and foul it back to Merkel for an 0-1. Swing and a miss again, and Cahoy starting to find his groove here. We'll look to set down the Thunderbirds on 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the 0-2. That one high for ball 1. Here's the 1-2. And fouled back once again. And so we'll do it again. And that one they'll call right outside the zone for a 2-2 count. And now we got a full count.
So yeah, here we go again. Another at-bat going deep into the count for Cahoy. Pitch count getting up there already just in the second inning. He's already up to almost 30 pitches.
Here's the 3-2. And it's fouled again. A fantastic job here by Daniel Lester fighting in this at-bat. The 3-2 pitch once again, and fouled back again.
Yeah, great work by Lester. That's his 6th pitch since he got down 0-2 to start the at-bat. He just continues to battle, refusing to give up.
Here's the full count pitch for the 3rd straight time. Swing and a miss, and Cahoy sets the Thunderbirds down on 3 straight strikeouts in the top of the second. We'll be right back on Strive TV. Back for the bottom of the second, no
Leading
score.
off the
Avery
second
Moore
inning
will
for the
lead off.
Wildcats, the center fielder, number 18, Avery Moore.
Avery Moore, though, been hitting extremely well recently. 2 home runs in the last week. And he will look to continue his productivity here for this Wildcat offense as he looks at a high pitch for a ball 1.
Yeah, he's one of that dangerous trio of juniors for the Wildcats of Fleck, Borner, and Moore.
Looks at a called strike 1 to even out the count. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and now behind in the count is Moore with 1 and 2. One-two pitch, he swung and a miss, but the ball gets away from the catcher, and so Moore is going to get on first base. And so now that'll bring up the designated hitter, Ty Kalb.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21, Ty Kalb.
Kalb struggled out of the gate for the Wildcats, but is now hitting .278 with 12 RBIs on the season as that pitch way inside for ball 1.
Be on the lookout for Moore over there at first base, trying to use his speed for the Wildcats. He's second on the team in stolen bases with 15. This is a Wildcats team that likes to run a lot, so be on the lookout.
Is that pitch in that same spot? 2-0 now to Kalb. Check over at first base on Avery Moore. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's inside again. 3-0 now. As the Wildcats are going to try to get something going on offense here. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And finally able to find the zone that time is Jelkin. Now 3-1. And now they got Avery Moore caught between first and second. And they're able to tag him out. So Moore just a bit too aggressive on the base paths, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So now with 1 out, nobody on, Ty Kalb with a 3-1 count. Now on grounded foul on the third base side, and now it's a full count. Jelkin coming back. The 3-2 pitch. And ball 4. Kalb will get on here with a walk. We'll see if they bring in a pinch runner for him.
Now batting.
Doesn't look like they will, but
number 4,
that
Drew
walk just
Borner.
makes the pickoff of Moore just that much bigger. Instead of having runners on first and second with no outs, they just have a slow runner on first base with 1 out.
So that will bring up Drew Borner with 1 gone. That first pitch up high for ball 1. One-0 pitch from Jelkin, and that one too low, and outside the zone, 2-0. one in the dirt. Ty is taking second. Ty Kalb gets a stolen base, and the Wildcats have a runner in scoring position.
Great read there by Kalb, reading the down angle on that ball, seeing that it's going to be in the dirt and hard for Vanderwerken to handle, and just takes off and able to get to second base even without great speed.
So now 3-0 to Borner. One pitch away from getting a runner on first as well, with that pitch on the outside part of the zone, 3-1. That one upstairs, ball 4, and now the Wildcats have runners on first and second with one out, and Cade Owens coming to the plate. And we're going to get an early mound visit here from Coach Shockey, as he will come and talk to his senior pitcher, Jackson Jelkin. We'll take a quick break. So Ty Kalb will be replaced over there at second base by Nick Boring, with Cade Owens up at the plate.
Right fielder, number 29,
Yeah, I think that's a smart move by the Wildcats. Kalb, probably the slowest player on this Wildcats team, and with the speed behind him with Borner and Owens, you don't want to have him clogging up the base paths, so you bring in Nick Boring, who does have some good speed for this Wildcats offense.
First pitch to Owens, swing and a miss, as the Wildcats are threatening to take the lead here early in this one. And Jelkin will step off, looking at Boring back there at second base. And he will check back at Boring. Ball gets away, but able to stay in front of it, and Boring will halt over there at second base. As it seems as if Nick Boring really getting in the head of that pitcher, Jackson Jelkin.
Yeah, we'll see how that affects Jelkin's battle with Owens at the plate.
0-1 pitch. Checks up, called strike 2. The 0-2 here from Jelkin. That one high for ball 1. And he's going to try to pick off Boring once again, but not able to. The 1-2 from Jelkin on the outside and low for ball 2. Two, fouled off by Owens. Here's the 2-2 again. Boring takes. Swing and a miss. Both runners will advance, but now 2 gone. Runners on second and third for the Wildcats. So now Tyler Merkel coming up to the plate is going to need to come through with a base hit here.
Tyler Merkel.
First pitch to Merkel, and it's high for ball 1.
This is a big at-bat here for Merkel. With 2 runners in scoring position, a base hit likely would score Borner. Will probably be moving on contact, but you do need to have a base hit. You can't have any sort of sacrifice fly or RBI ground out. It's got to be a hit here for Merkel.
So Jelkin is now 2-0 to Merkel. Swing and a miss that time, able to find the first strike of the at-bat. Two-one pitch outside for ball 3. Here's the 3-1. And able to find the zone that time. Full count now to Tyler Merkel.
Merkel is on his way to first base on that one. Thought he had ball 4, but instead he's got to come back and battle now with a full count.
Here's the pitch. And that'll be ball 4. Bases loaded now. And that'll bring up Ben Van Rooyen in a big spot here for the Wildcats. As you could hear the displeasure of the Bellevue West fans there. And Peyton Moore is going to go and base run at first base for Merkel, as some speedy guys out there on the base pass with Borner, and now you got Ben Van Rooyen at the plate. First pitch to Van Rooyen is in the dirt for ball 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 1, Ben Van Rooyen.
Next pitch. Finds the zone, evens out the count at 1-1. One pitch from Jelkin. That one grounded. Throw on to first, gets some, and so the Thunderbirds will get out of a bases loaded situation. We're knotted up at 0 after 2. We'll be back on Strive TV. Back for the top of the third, Jackson Jelkin, the starting pitcher, will lead off here for the Thunderbirds.
Jelkin definitely not having the dominant performance that we are expecting him to have, already up to 40 pitches after just 2 innings. Has held the Wildcats scoreless, but that many pitches, you got to wonder how long he's going to be able to last.
Cahoy not sitting too terribly. He had 32 after 2 innings, and will look to get through this part of the lineup somewhat quickly as he has Jelkin behind in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2 to Jelkin. That one outside, ball 1. That one launched foul on the first base side. The 1-2 to Jelkin, grounded up the middle, and it'll get through for a base hit. Jackson Jelkin gets a base hit for the Thunderbirds and gets a runner on.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting there, just finding that gap up the middle, just out of the reach of Fleck, getting the Thunderbirds a base runner with no outs here in the top of the third.
It's now very bottom of the order here with Easton York with a runner on first, nobody out. Checking over on Jelkin at first is Cahoy. Showing bunt, pops that one up, and out of play, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, showing bunts again. That one caught for the first out of the inning. Kyan Lotus able to catch that one in foul territory.
Yeah, 2 poor bunt attempts by York. The first one popped way over the backstop, and then popping that other one up to make an easy catch for Lotus.
So now we're at the top of the order for the T-Birds. Camden Madsen with a runner on first and 1 gone here in the top of the third. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swung and grounded to Fleck. Fleck with a long throw, but he's able to get it for the second out. Jelkin will stay over there at second base, and there's 2 away here in the top of the third.
Nice play by Fleck over there at second base, getting rid of that ball quickly. Just in time to nab Madsen at first.
Number 3, Connor Schneider.
So Connor Schneider will need to come through with a hit into the outfield if they want to score Jelkin over there at second base. With 2 gone. First pitch from Cahoy is way outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Finds his own that time, evens out the count. The 1-1 pitch. That one's outside and low for ball 2. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now to Schneider. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Jelkin took third, but that one is popped back and foul, so he'll trot back to second base. The 2-2 pitch once again. Swing and a miss. Cahoy, after allowing a leadoff single, allows no runs. 0-0 after 2.5. We'll be right back. Top of the order here for the Wildcats as we start out the bottom of the third. Kyan Lotus will be the next hitter to face Jackson Jelkin.
Lotus caught looking on a strikeout his last time up, trying to turn that performance around here. He had a nice defensive play in the top half of the inning on that bunt by York, able to get under it, make the catch, and hold Jelkin at first.
Here's the 1-0 pitch from Jelkin. That one grounded to first base, and he steps on for the first out of the inning. I think what Jelkin needs right here is a quick 1-2-3 inning to try to catch up with his pitch count if he wants to stay long in this one.
Yeah, especially after that bottom of the second where he struggles quite a bit through a lot of pitches, ended up having the bases loaded. Did get out of it unscathed, but did throw a lot of pitches, so he definitely needs to keep that pitch count low in the following innings.
So now one out, that brings up Maddox Fleck, looks at a strike one. The 0-1 to him is swung and fouled back. So now Fleck with an 0-2 count. That ball high. Now the count at 1-2 for Jelkin, going to Fleck. The 1-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Jackson Jelkin, a nice start to this one inning with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 15, Rice Whitaker.
So now with 2 gone here in the bottom of the third, Rice Whitaker will step to the batter's box for the Wildcats. First pitch from Jelkin is in there for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung and fouled back. Whitaker behind in the count, 0-2. That 0-2 pitch is outside and low for ball one of the at-bat. Here's the 1-2. And inside and high, evens out the count at 2 apiece. Swing and fouls that one back, keeps the at-bat alive. Here's the 2-2 from Jelkin. And that one low for ball 3. And after Whitaker went behind in the count 0-2, he's now forced it back to a full count.
Yeah, that's been a trend we've actually seen a lot from Jelkin, getting ahead in the count, but then just unable to finish the at-bat, getting deep into the count again, despite starting off with an 0-2 count.
Here's the 3-2 from Jelkin. And high, ball 4. Rice Whitaker will head over to first base. And that'll bring up Avery Moore.
Moore's Wildcats' top RBI guy, leads the team in home runs and RBIs with 21 runs batted in and 3 home runs.
First pitch to Moore is low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And Whitaker's going to take second, and he's safe. So the Wildcats now have a runner in scoring position and a 2-0 count.
Bit of a late jump there by Whitaker, but caught Vanderwerken by surprise, so he's able to get in there safely.
So now Moore can come through with a hit to the outfield. The Wildcats could take the lead here in the bottom of the third.
Really, I think any hit will probably score Whitaker, who will be moving on contact with 2 outs.
The 2-0 pitch is low again, 3-0 to Moore. As Jelkin is struggling to finish the inning. The 3-0 pitch showing bunt, backs off. And ball 4, so now runners on first and second for the big hitter, Ty Kalb.
Wildcats just continuing to get base runners. Still don't have a hit yet. Jelkin just threw his 5th walk. And then, of course, Avery Moore's last time up reached on the drop third strike. So if the Wildcats can start adding some hits to these free bases, this could get out of hand quickly. Wildcats start pouring in some runs.
Now batting, the designated
And Jelkin now almost at 60 pitches, and we're not through 3 innings yet, as he's at 58 currently.
We have seen some action in the Thunderbird bullpen. We got to wonder how much longer of a leash Jackson Jelkin has.
First pitch to Kalb is high for ball 1. And he's going to check back over at first and just safe. There is Avery Moore. Checks up on that swing, and they'll say he went. So 1-1 count. 1-1, runners take, throw on to third, and he's safe. So now runners at second and third for Ty Kalb.
The throw beat Whitaker there, but Gage Allen unable to hold onto that ball over at third base. So both runners will be safe. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Ty Kalb.
Big spot here for the Wildcats. Want to take advantage. 2-1 count. That one grounded right to short. Cal's going to need to leg it out, and he's not able to. So Jelkin once again able to get out of it. And we still have no score after 3. Jack Bland here leading off for the Thunderbirds as we start out the top of the 4th. Cahoy still on the mound for the Wildcats. First pitch of the inning is in there for strike 1 on the inside part of the plate. The 0-1 inside again, that time called ball, 1-1. And Cahoy really painting the inside part of the zone right now. 2-1 to Bland. Finds the zone. That time evens out the count at 2-2. Working quick as Cahoy. The 2-2 grounded right to him. The throw on to first in time. That one did drill Cahoy. He's telling Whitaker over there at first he's fine, but Coach Fry will go over and chat with him for a sec, as that one did hit him. It looked like right in the leg. But Cahoy gives him the thumbs up, and we are ready to go with Carson right now at the plate. But Cahoy
now batting, the first baseman, number 14, Carson Wright.
First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Outside again, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is low, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch to right. Able to find the zone that time for the first strike of the at-bat. And that one hit foul, so Cahoy fighting back in the at-bat. Now has it at a full count. The 3-2, and fouled back again.
So here we go with another long at-bat for Cahoy on the mound.
The 3-2, swing and a miss. Cahoy gets another strikeout. So now 2 gone here in the top of the 4th.
That's 5 for Cahoy now.
Now batting, the catcher, number 23, Tyler Vanderwerken.
So that'll bring up Vanderwerken for the Thunderbirds. Nobody on, 2 gone here in the top of the 4th. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. That one outside and low, 2-0. Finds the zone that time in the outside part of the strike zone, 2-1. And again, painting that outside part of the strike zone, 3-1. Now 3-1 pitch from Cahoy. In there, full count. Wright thought he had first there. Excuse me, Vanderwerken. So Cahoy once again with a full count. And they'll call it ball 4. So Vanderwerken will head over to first base. Thought he might have gone into the swinging motion there, but they'll say he was able to check up on it. And now Gage Allen will step up to the batter's box with 2 gone. And now runner on first.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 12, Gage Allen.
Allen fouls that first pitch out of play. Puts the count at 0-1. And they'll say he checked up on it again, and Merkel not happy with that one behind the plate. One is high once again, 2-1. Cahoy struggling to find the strike zone in these last couple at bats. Trying to pick off the runner at first, nothing going for him. Finds the zone that time, 2-2. Now working to Gage Allen. That one low, full count once again. Cahoy, 3 straight batters now where he's gotten them to a full count.
Yeah, that pitch count is getting up for him. Just hit 70 pitches on the evening.
But is able to force a swing and a miss for another strikeout. No score after 3.5. We'll be back. Jackson Jelkin still on the mound here as we start out the bottom of the 4th inning. Drew Borner leading off for the Wildcats. As still no runs have come across here, only 1 hit by the Thunderbirds in this game. The 1-0 pitch finds his own. That time evens out the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2 now. Borner behind in the count. The 1-2 pitch from Jelkin. And a soft grounder goes foul. So now Jelkin with the 1-2 pitch coming to Borner. That one high and upstairs, 2-2.
Jelkin continues to struggle with the strike zone. He's thrown more balls than strikes today, and that's just not what you want from your ace on the mound.
But he was able to get the foul there, but the catcher not able to make the catch. As could have gone the strikeout there for the Thunderbirds. As we have some coaches here moving around.
Coming over to talk to the Millard West student section, who'd been taking some shots at the Bellevue West coaches, and Coach Worth coming over here to tell them to keep those comments to a minimum.
So now ready to resume action, 2-2 count. Called strike 3, Jackson Jelkin with the strikeout to Drew Borner.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 29, Cade Owens.
So that'll bring up Cade Owens with 1 gone. Nobody on here for the Wildcats. As that first pitch is high for ball 1. Swing and a miss to even out the count. Swing and a miss once again, 1-2 now to Cade Owens. Jelkin looking for his 2nd straight strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and he gets it. 3 straight swings and misses for Cade Owens, and he goes down on strikes with now 2 gone. And Tyler Merkel coming to the batter's box.
The catcher, number 26, Tyler Merkel.
Wildcats haven't been able to put much in play against Jelkin. They've got 6 strikeouts and 5 walks.
Even though it hasn't been pretty at some of the times for both these 2 pitchers getting high in the pitch count, they still have done their jobs, and still a scoreless game and 1 out away from being scoreless through 4. And the 0-2 from Jelkin, high for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch looking to end the inning. That one shot into the gap in right field. And Merkel will get on with a single, the first hit of the game allowed by Jelkin. And Ben Van Rooyen will now step up to the batter's box.
Nice piece of two-strike hitting there for Merkel, finding that gap in right center, finally getting the Wildcats into the hit column.
And that'll bring up Peyton Moore will go and sub out for Merkel at first base. With Ben Van Rooyen now up to bat.
The left fielder, number 1, Ben Van Rooyen.
So 2 gone, a runner on first for Van Rooyen. Facing Jelkin, who just allowed his first hit of the game. First pitch outside, called strike 1. Trying to pick off Peyton Moore over there at first, almost did. Trying again, and not able to get it. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2 now to Van Rooyen. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Jackson Jelkin, a great job on the mound in that inning. Still scoreless after 4. We'll be back on Strive TV. Daniel Lester leading off for the T-Birds as we start out the top of the 5th. Cahoy looking to get his 5th inning of work here on the mound for the Wildcats. As the first pitch to him is a swing and a miss. The 0-1 is outside and low, evens out the count. The 1-1 pitch finds his own. 1-2 behind is Daniel Lester. The 1-2 pitch, foul back. And Lester will do it again. That one popped up into right, shallow, and the catch is made for the first out of the inning. So now that'll bring up Jackson Jelkin.
Number 1.
He has
Jackson
the only
Jelkin.
Thunderbird hit of this game. First pitch of the at-bat to Jelkin. That one grounded, goes back foul. Oh, 1 pitch showing bunt and fouls it back. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch from Cahoy. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Jackson Cahoy.
That's Cahoy's 7th
Now
strikeout
The left
tonight.
fielder, number 7, Easton York.
Another dominating performance for Cahoy on the mound as he's 1 out away from getting through 5.
Yeah, he has thrown quite a few pitches, but most of them have been strikes. 53 out of his 79 pitches have found the strike zone.
That first pitch to Easton York is fouled back. The 0-1 pitch to York is low for ball 1, evens out the count. That one outside, 2-1, now to York. That one just a bit high and outside, 3-1.
You're looking good. You're all right. Stay strong, buddy.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled back, full count once again.
Go, bud. Finish him off now.
The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Cahoy's gotten through 5. Still knotted up at 0 after 4.5. We'll be right back. We got a pitching duel here at Wildcat Field. We're through 4.5. No runs have come across, a total of 2 hits. Jackson Jelkin still on the mound for the Thunderbirds, as that first pitch is in the dirt to Kyan Lotus. 1-0 pitch from Jelkin is fouled by Lotus. The 0-1 pitch. That one grounded and will go foul. Puts the count at 1-2. Yeah, for Jelkin, 4 innings pitched, only 1 hit, 7 strikeouts. The only downgrades to his performance have been his pitch count at 82 and 5 walks for him. But other than that, it's been another stellar performance by Jelkin. As that pitch is grounded to the shortstop and gets through. Kyan Lotus thought he might head over to second, but will stay at first. But a leadoff single for the Wildcats to start out the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Maddox Fleck.
So now that'll bring up Maddox Fleck, and we're going to get a mound visit here from Jelkin. We'll take a break. So pitching change here for the Thunderbirds. That'll be it for Jelkin. Jack Bland, who shut down the Wildcats in that Metro Championship, will come in for relief as the Wildcats have Kyan Lotus over at first base with nobody out and Maddox Fleck at the plate. He's going to try to pick off Lotus before he throws his first pitch.
It was a nice outing by Jelkin. 4+ innings pitched, 7 strikeouts. He did have those 5 walks, but no earned runs, although he is responsible for Lotus over at first if anything were to happen with him.
The first pitch to Fleck is in the dirt for ball 1. As the Wildcats now with Lotus on first are going to try to finally get some offense going. 1-0 pitch from Bland. And that one rocked into center field and down for a base hit. That'll advance Lotus to second base, and the Wildcats have something cooking here.
Nice piece of hitting by Fleck, just dropping that one in there just in front of Madsen. Wildcats now 2 runners on, still no outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 15, Rice Whitaker.
So that'll bring up Rice Whitaker with 2 runners on and nobody out. Looking to jump on Jack Bland here in the bottom of the 5th and put up some runs. First pitch to Whitaker, swing and a miss. As now this will be Bland's 2nd time pitching against the Wildcats this year, and so he has a pretty good understanding of these hitters. The 0-1 pitch. That one gets away. Lotus headed over to third base and no throw. The Wildcats have 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out here in the 5th. So a 1-1 count to Whitaker. Looking to come through here with runners at 2nd and 3rd. Fouls that one back, 1-2. And Jack Bland will step off the mound as gathering his thoughts here before a pretty big pitch. Here's the 1-2. And that'll be called strike 3 for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 18, Avery Moore.
So now Avery Moore at the plate.
This is who you want at bat for the Wildcats. Leads the team in home runs and runs batted in, hoping to add to that total here.
First pitch to him. Fouled behind the fence, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch to Moore is inside, evens out the count at 1-1. One pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Moore behind in the count. If Bland could get out of this inning with no runs allowed, that'd be pretty spectacular for the Thunderbirds. Especially after how this inning started, as he's got Moore behind 1-2. And looks at a called strike 3, now 2 gone, and they're going to need a base hit here from Ty Kalb.
Huge strikeout from Jack Bland.
Now
2
batting,
straight strikeouts
the
with runners on
designated
2nd and
hitter,
3rd. Now he's an
number
out away from getting
Ty
out of this
Kalb.
tough jam.
So here we go. Can Ty Kalb come through for the Wildcats? They need a base hit. First pitch to him is in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And low and inside for ball 1, evens out the count. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. As Jack Bland is one strikeout away from getting out of it. Here's the 1-2. And that one high evens out the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Bland. Grounded up the middle. He's going to have to run it out. And he's not able to. And after the Wildcats had runners on second and third with nobody out, Jack Bland comes in and is able to shut the Wildcats down. We're still knotted up with no score after 5.
2 minutes on.
Camden Madsen, the top of the order, leading off for the Bellevue West Thunderbirds as we start the top of the 6th. Jackson Cahoy still on the bump for the Wildcats. As the first pitch to Madsen is in there for strike 1. But Wildcats a big missed opportunity in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And Cahoy still dealing with a tie game. As that next pitch in there once again, 0-2, Cahoy still pitching a beauty. The 0-2. That one popped up into shallow right. And an easy first out for the Wildcats.
Yeah, great start by Cahoy, just pumping that strike zone. Knows he needs to throw a lot of strikes here. This inning, not a lot of balls. If he wants to come out for the 7th inning, he's going to have to keep his pitch count low here in the 6th.
So that'll bring up Connor Schneider. That first pitch rocked into left and down for a base hit. And Bellevue West has a base runner now to work with here in the top of the 6th. Yeah, Cahoy, 87 pitches. He pitched 104 in 6 against Millard North, but he's only allowed 1 hit, only 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. That pitch is low for ball 1 to Jack Bland, who just got the Thunderbirds out of a jam there in the bottom half of the 5th. Runner's going to take second. The throw. Not in time. He's safe at second, and now the T-Birds have a runner in scoring position with only 1 gone.
Merkel did a nice job getting that throw down to second quickly. Unfortunately, it was a bit high, which delayed that tag over at second. So Schneider will be safe.
The pitch to Bland, and it's hit well, but foul. Puts the count at 2-1. That one poked. Throw on to first, gets him. So now the Thunderbirds have a runner at third with 2 gone. And we'll need a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 14, Carson Wright.
And they'll need it from Carson Wright, who steps to the batter's box for the T-Birds. First pitch from Cahoy is in there for strike 1. The 0-1. That one hit softly, and it's going to stay fair. And Cahoy loses the ball. Bellevue West takes the lead in the top of the 6th.
You hate to see the first run for the Thunderbirds come in that fashion with Cahoy having a chance to get out of the inning but unable to handle that ball cleanly. And now the Wildcats down 1 late in the game.
Vanderwerken.
I mean, that ball was hit just soft enough, and Cahoy just couldn't get a good grasp on it. Would have been a tough play no matter what, and now Tyler Vanderwerken at the plate. Swings and misses at the first pitch from Cahoy.
Yeah, buddy. Here we go.
But Bellevue West finally able to break this tie. And that pitch is low and outside for ball 1, evens out the count. That pitch inside, 2-1. Now to Vanderwerken. And runner's going to take second, throw on, and he's going to say he's safe. Borner definitely doesn't like that one.
I think everybody on the Wildcats team thought they had Wright at second base. Tyler Merkel was halfway off the field, but they're going to call him safe.
So now Cahoy 3-1 to Vanderwerken. And a time called by the home plate umpire. Three-one pitch. And ball 4. So now runners on first and second. Cahoy displeased with that one. And here comes Coach Steve Fry. This might be it for Jackson Cahoy. It looks like, yep, he's going to go to the bullpen. We'll take a break here on Strive TV. Dylan Dreesen coming in for relief for Jackson Cahoy.
Now batting,
Another very
the
good
third
game for
baseman,
him.
Number 12, Gage Allen.
And now that'll bring up Gage Allen to the plate.
Yeah, really unfortunate ending to Cahoy's night. He was 1 out away from getting out of that 6th inning, but just that hit and then that tough play for down the third base line, unable to get that out and let him that run score.
He'll finish his day with 99 pitches, 5.2 innings pitched, 3 hits allowed, and an earned run with a total of 8 strikeouts.
And he is responsible for the 2 runners on, so that could add to his run total if those guys do score.
So Dreesen will look to come and try to end the inning here for Millard West. And keep it a 1-run game. First pitch to him is in there for strike 1. And Gage Allen, meanwhile, if he could come through, try to get some insurance runs to stack up, as that pitch is high for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. Low, ball 2. Two-one pitch from Dreesen, and that one rocked into center and down for a base hit. Rounding third, going to be a play at the plate. Not able to get the tag, and now ball gets away from Merkel. Bellevue West has a 2-0 lead. An RBI double from Gage Allen.
That throw from Moore not in time at the plate to get right, but Moore in center field looked like he double clutched, unsure of what to do with the ball. And so that throw ultimately not in time at the plate.
And so now Daniel Lester has an opportunity for Moore as runners are on second and third. As it looks like the Bellevue West dugout was getting a little rowdy with things they were saying. And the third base coach telling them to knock it off. As we've seen that from the Millard West student section and now the Bellevue West dugout. Dreesen now trying to keep it at a 2-run game. First pitch, 1-0. Pitch to Daniel Lester. That one knocked into right field. And that one's going to land fair. No, they'll say foul. Thought it might have been fair there for a second. But now the runners will retreat. That one right at the edge of that foul line.
That was a nice piece of hitting by Lester there, but it's just a long strike.
So Dylan Dreesen here looking to keep the game where it is with Lester at the plate. But Lester has a big opportunity as they could really blow this one open here in the top of the 6th. That pitch finds the zone, 0-2. 1-2, excuse me. The 1-2 pitch, grounded foul, and we'll do it again. 1-2 pitch from Dreesen. Looked like it might have been a strike, but they'll say a ball, so 2-2. Merkel ran off thinking that was strike 3.
It's the second time this inning that Merkel's tried to run off the field thinking he had the third out of the inning.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He's going to have to make the throw. And he does. But Bellevue West gets 2 and have a 2-run lead over Millard West. Millard West needs an answer. We'll see if they can get it. Drew Borner will lead off in the bottom of the 6th with Jack Bland looking to get his second inning of work on the mound. First pitch to him is grounded up the middle, and that's through for a base hit, so a nice start for the Wildcats in this inning, as they're going to look to fight back here after the 2-run top of the 6th for the Thunderbirds. As now we do have a pinch hitter with Drew Durhamer coming to the plate.
Yeah, Owens was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts, so they're trying to get in a more
please.
productive bat in the form of Drew Durhamer.
Drew Durhamer.
Durhamer coming off a relief pitching yesterday against Westside, pitched 3.2 innings with no earned runs and 2 strikeouts, and now looking to get it done at the plate here for the Wildcats. First pitch to him is sent. Possibility for double play, but it's too slow of a roller, but he loses the ball, and so Durhamer's going to get on. Runners on first and second now with nobody out. A big fielding mistake there for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, Jaden Holman, who just came in last inning when Bland moved onto the mound, and Holman is unable to handle that ball at second base. Wildcats, again, have 2 runners on with no outs.
We're going to get another mound visit here to Jack Bland. We'll take a quick break. So Peyton Moore will go over and pinch run at first base. Jack Bland staying in the game, just a little talking to from the coach. Tyler Merkel at the plate, nobody out. 2 runners on here for the Wildcats. As with only 6 outs to work with on the hitting side, they need to start getting something going offensively. First pitch to Merkel shows bunt. but backs off for ball one. The 1-0 pitch showing bunts again. That one bunted foul. As Merkel trying to advance the runners here. The 1-1 pitch. And ball two. The 2-1 pitch to Merkel showing bunts again. That one high. Ball three, and now one ball away from loading up the bases. The 3-1 pitch to Merkel. Outside, ball four. The bases are loaded for the Wildcats with nobody out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 1, Ben Van Rooyen.
So that will bring up Ben Van Rooyen with the bases loaded and nobody out. And Devin Jones is going to go pinch run at first base for Merkel.
Your attention, please. Now running at first base, number 30, Devin Jones.
As Millard West has the tying run in scoring position and the go-ahead run over at first base. Wildcats have had a lot of chances in this game, haven't been able to take advantage. Can they do it here? First pitch to Van Rooyen, swing and a miss.
Van Rooyen hasn't done much offensively today, but he does have the home run on the season. Another one would be huge for the Wildcats here.
Van Rooyen will call time. Now the 0-1 pitch to Van Rooyen. That one grounded softly. They'll get one run, and they're not able to get the out. At first base. Well, no, they were, but the run does come across. And the Wildcats have made it a one-run game, and now they have their best hitter at the plate in Kyan Lotus with two runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that tying run now 90 feet away. And the go-ahead run in scoring position for the Wildcats' top hitter, Kyan Lotus.
If Kyan can send one into the gap here, that would score both and take the lead for the Wildcats after giving up the lead in the top half of the sixth. As they got the speedy Devin Jones over at second base. Lotus shows bunt, fouls it back.
Lotus is 0 for 3 on the day. He's due for a big hit here.
The 0-1 pitch to Lotus from Bland. Fouled, out of play. Lotus behind in the count, 0-2. As they could really use a knock here to give the Wildcats not only the tie, but the lead. And Jack Bland will step off the mound that time. And going to try to pick off the runner at third, not in time. The 0-2 pitch from Bland. Fouled off again. Kyan Lotus staying alive. The 0-2 count once again, and fouled off in the same direction. Lotus with a great battle here at the plate. The 0-2 pitch once again, high and upstairs, ball one. The 1-2, swung and fouled back, and the catcher's not able to hold on to that one. And Lotus continues to fight.
Yeah, strong at bat from Lotus. Continuing here, he's just refusing to go down. Just keeps hitting foul ball after foul ball.
Bland will step off once again here in a big spot for the Thunderbirds. The 1-2, swung and grounded. This will score the tying run, and it gets past the glove. Rounding third is Devin Jones, and Millard West takes the lead.
Costly error there by Jaden Holman over at second base. That's his second error. And the Wildcats now have the lead 3-2 as Lotus reaches on another error.
And that was great heads-up awareness by Devin Jones, seeing that the ball had gotten past and running all the way to home. And Millard West able to take the lead.
Yeah, that's what good speed can do for you, scoring from second on a ball that didn't even leave the infield.
So now with one gone, Maddox Fleck at the plate, the Wildcats will look for some insurance as they'll try to end it in the top of the seventh. Here's the pitch from Jack Bland. He'll check over at first once again. And Fleck tried to bunt there, fouls it back, 0-1.
That's another Wildcat batter that just cannot get the bunt down.
And these long waits between every pitch, as we've seen in this inning.
Yeah, let's just add to the tension of this already tense game.
That pitch finds the zone. Fleck behind in the count, 0-2. The 0-2. And that one fouled right to the third baseman. He's going to try to get the double play, but the ball gets away from the first baseman. So now Kyan Lotus headed over to second. And so now with 2 outs and Rice Whitaker at the plate, they'll have a runner in scoring position.
Another costly error for the Thunderbirds. Looked like they had Lotus hung out to dry on that play, but he ends up getting to second on that overthrow of first base.
Number 15, Rice Whitaker.
So Rice Whitaker looking for that insurance run over there at second base. As the biggest struggles with Wildcat pitching has been their bullpen. We'll see who they bring out for the top of the 7th. The first pitch of the at-bat is low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, high for ball 2. Swing and a miss to put the count at 2-1 on Whitaker. And that one hit Rice Whitaker, so now Rice will head over to first base. And Avery Moore coming up to the plate, and we're going to get another mound visit, and that'll probably be it for Jack Bland. We'll take a break. So check that. Jack Bland will stay on the mound for the Thunderbirds. We'll try to close out this bottom of the 6th as he faces one of the best hitters on this team in Avery Moore with runners on first and second, 2 gone. And that one hit him, bases loaded. And that'll bring up Ty Kalb. As Millard West has a chance to blow this one open before the top of the 7th.
Yeah, big hit from Kalb here. Could score 2, potentially even 3 runs with more speed at first and give the Wildcats quite a bit of insurance going into the 7th.
First pitch from Bland. In there for strike one.
Calb has had a few opportunities for runs batted in today, but a pair of groundouts to the shortstop has ended the inning with Calb at the plate.
That pitch was inside and low to put the count at 1-1. One pitch to Calb. Inside once again, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That one sent and gets past the second baseman. 2 runs are going to score. A third one on its way. And Ty Calb with a 3 RBI double. And Millard West has blown this one open in the bottom of the 6th.
Great piece of hitting by Calb, recognizing that with the 2-1 hitters count, he's going to get a strike. And then just sends that one into right center field for the 3 RBI double, putting the Wildcats up 6-2.
A bases clearing hit for Calb, and that'll bring up Borner with a runner in scoring position, and A.J. Tauber will go and run for Calb, and what a clutch hit by Ty Calb. As the big man comes through for Millard West.
Batting, the second baseman, number 4, Drew Borner.
So Bland has given up 6 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. They'll keep him in the game.
That double will allow the Wildcats to breathe a little bit more easily in the defensive half of the 7th inning.
First pitch to Borner is fouled back and out of play. And after allowing only 1 run in Bland's first pitching performance against the Wildcats, that was in 7 innings. Now in less than 2, he's given up 6 runs. The Wildcats offense has really come alive as of late, but a swing and a miss by Borner puts the count at 0-2. So Bellevue West will need at least 4 in that top of the 7th. Otherwise, the Wildcats are going to take down the number 1 team in the state here. That pitch grounded to short. Throw on to first in time, but the Wildcats get 6 in the bottom of the 6th and are looking to close it out when we come back on Strive TV. Millard West is 3 outs away from taking down the #1 ranked team in the state and avenging their Metro Championship loss to them. Pitcher on the mound will be Dylan Dreesen, looking to end it for the Wildcats, as Jackson Jelkin will be the first batter to face them. Bellevue West needs at least 4 if they want to stay alive. First pitch is low for ball 1. That pitch finds the zone, evens out the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch in there for strike 2. Dreesen now 1-2 to Jelkin. Swing and a miss. Dylan Dreesen with a strikeout for the first out of the inning. Wildcats now 2 outs away.
Now batting, the left fielder, #7, Easton York.
So that will bring up bottom of the order here for the Thunderbirds with Easton York. Need to get some runners on the base pass if they want to try to make it close. First pitch inside for ball 1. That one in the dirt, 2-0. That one low once again. Dreesen now 3-0 to York. Called strike 1 of the at-bat. Dreesen trying to fight back. The 3-1. Outside ball 4. York will head over to first base. As now that'll bring up the top of the order in Camden Madsen.
Now batting, top of the order, the center fielder, #5, Cam Madsen.
Madsen looking to really avoid the double play to end the game. First pitch in there, strike 1. Fouled back, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, and way high and outside for ball 1 of the at-bat. Just low of the zone, 2-2. That one grounded, and he loses the ball, so now a fielding mistake. Gets 2 runners on here for the Thunderbirds. Now Merkel will go and give a shout out to Dreesen as Otis was looking to go to second to try to get the double play.
Now batting, the shortstop, #3, Connor Schneider.
So now Connor Schneider steps into the batter's box. as if he can get on, they would have the tying run come to the plate. First pitch from Dreesen. Not in there. They'll say that was outside the zone. 1-0.
That one looked good to me.
Called strike there to even out the count. Strike two now. Dreesen looking to get the second out of the inning. The 1-2 from Dreesen. Swing and a soft grounder. Not going to be able to get the out at second, but does get the out at first. Just was able to beat out the run, and now two gone here in the top of the seventh, but runners on second and third.
Really, at this point, just getting the out is all that matters. Those runners at second and third don't matter all that much for the Thunderbirds unless they can bring in two guys after them. So smart play that by Fleck, just getting that one out. Not trying to get that double play.
So that'll bring up Jack Bland, the last hope here for the Thunderbirds. First pitch, strike one. The Wildcats are one out away from maybe one of their more impressive wins of the season. That pitch just low, 1-1.
All right, buddy, here we go.
The 1-1 pitch. That one outside and low, 2-1. Two-one pitch and a diving catch by Rice Whitaker to end the game. Millard West takes down the #1 team in the state 6-2 and avenges their earlier loss to them in the Metro Championship. Evan, what are your thoughts about how the Wildcats performed tonight?
I mean, first of all, it was a great pitching performance by Jackson Cahoy. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the win tonight as the Wildcats scored after he came out of the game, but nonetheless, a solid performance by Cahoy.
So yeah, Millard West will get their 21st win of the season, improves to 21-8, and pretty much cements themselves to have a home district path. But just in case this is our last drive event of the year, we'd like to thank you guys for joining us, not only tonight but all year. And it was a great game here from Wildcat Field. Millard West wins 6-2 in their last home game of the regular season. We should be back next week for districts. John Willis and Evan Vaslow signing off.